I had something happen this morning that has only happened to me a couple of times, and I just hate it. And maybe I shouldn't. You tell me if I'm overreacting to this, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a phone call this morning from an old friend of mine. I've known him more than 20 years. We both started at the same small radio station back in 2000.
Okay.
Right? We were... he was the news director, and I was the morning host on a music station when 9/11 happened.
That's kind of cool that you still keep in touch with somebody from that far back in your radio career.
Credit goes to him because I'm really terrible at keeping up with people. I'm genuinely
not
bad at it.
surprised by that.
And that's one of my flaws, and I'll be the first to tell you that.
Yeah.
So the guy calls me today, and he says, "Hey, man, how's things going?" I said, "Really good. How's the new show?" And I said, "It's going really great. I think Joe and I are really getting to know each other. We're finding our groove. It's going well, man.
Made it 3 months.
Super."
Haven't gotten canned yet.
So he says, "Cool." I said, "What's going on in your world?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, I'm really busy. I'm running for state representative." I went, "Oh, okay. Well, how's that going?" He says, "It's really good, but that's why I'm calling." And I went, "Oh, all right. What's going on?" And, in my mind, I'm thinking, he probably needs someone to voice his commercials. This could be a gig for me.
Would you do that?
If he paid me, yeah.
Okay.
No. Instead, he says, "Yeah, I'm calling to see if you wanted to make a donation." And I went, "Oh, no." He goes, "I know it's kind of a tough ask. I'll send you the link after we get done talking." Okay. So we chatted for a little while longer. How's the wife? How's this? Blah, blah, blah.
Back up real quick. Did you say what you just said to me to him?
I said, no.
Because I heard no.
Nope. He didn't hear it.
You
he
did
glossed
kind
right
of
over
disguise it.
I
too.
did kind of. Because I
you
didn't want to go, "I'm not giving you money." I didn't want to be, sometimes you can be too direct with somebody. I wanted to tell him gently, "Listen, bud, we're pals. We'll continue to be pals. I'm not funding your campaign."
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad.
You feel bad?
I do.
Hold on. So do you feel bad you didn't give him money?
Yeah.
Do you feel bad how you told him you wouldn't be giving him money?
No, I don't feel bad about that.
Okay, so what do you feel bad about?
I feel bad. I feel like I need
that
to...
you're not giving him money? Like maybe a 20 would make this better?
He says however much, however little you can offer. And I thought, I could make a $20 donation. It's no skin off my back.
What if you just look at the website and you just write some flowery...
I haven't even done that.
Just write some flowery words.
I haven't even
there's
looked at the website.
There's an option to... It could be like a book. You could write a blurb for him, Chris.
I don't do that, though.
But you don't have to make a donation, but you can just say... Turn on your radio voice. Repeat after me. Radio's Chris Merrill.
Radio's Chris Merrill for my friend Ron.
Says he's great.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, let's see.
Give him a blurb.
He offered the one-time amounts that I could make start at $150.
Yeah, but can't you can...
I could click other. This is like seeing the tip suggestions at Pizza Hut.
But do you feel...
Would you like to tip 25%, 35%, or 95%?
But hold on. You don't feel bad that you didn't donate? Or
I feel bad that I'm not donating to my friend.
You do feel bad?
I do.
Okay.
But I will not donate to the political campaign.
Well, you can't have it both ways, buddy.
I know. I have to make a decision here. What I'm concerned with is I don't donate to political campaigns at all.
Decision done.
Right.
Have you ever donated to one?
No, not that I ever recall.
Seems like a pretty easy decision then. Did you tell him that?
No.
See, I think that could have went a long way.
He's my friend. And now I feel bad that I'm not supporting my friend.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm not in lockstep with his politics, but I'm also not in lockstep with his opponent's politics.
But
Two, he lives in a different state.
You have the out if you call him up and you say, would you say,
but that's
Ron?
yeah.
Say, Ron,
yeah.
You are my friend. You and I go back 20 plus years.
Yeah.
But you need to know something about me. My code of ethics as Chris Merrill, I have never made a donation to a single politician in their campaign.
Yeah.
And that is not going to start with you.
I don't even endorse politicians anymore.
But
I made that mistake before.
We're still friends, and none of that's going to change either.
Yeah, I think he'd probably be okay with that, but
who cares if he's okay with it as long as you're okay with it?
Okay, well, here's one thing I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm a little frustrated that he put me in that position.
That he called you and asked for money?
And I probably shouldn't be that frustrated because I know this is on me. I know this is my own psychosis here that's saying, how dare you ask me for money?
Like if he sent you a envelope,
you're taking advantage of our friendship.
Like if he sent it in the mail, would you have felt better?
No.
Yeah.
So I get frustrated with this because I know this is political donation season.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking for money.
Mm-hmm.
My brother is running for state representative in another state. You know how much I've given him?
I'm going to guess 0.
0 is correct. But I also value my friends. If you came to me and said, Chris, I'm raising money for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
I go, how much do you need?
Okay.
All right? It would be more than $20. All right? I would try to help you out.
Okay.
But when it comes to the politics, I don't do that.
Because
I want to be able to
it's for
help.
a charity. It's not for somebody's own pockets.
Yeah. And I would also say if you were raising money for a politically charged charity, I might have issues with that too, right? So I'd probably stay away from that. I just don't like the drama around all of the politics. I don't like that my friendship is being dragged into that drama. But also, to be fair to my friend, let's say he gets elected and let's say something goes on. I'm definitely calling him to do a radio interview. I'm definitely going to abuse my friendship in that exchange.
Like what would go on? Like something goes on with him?
Yeah, I mean, suppose that we were friends with somebody who's in the Arizona State House, right? Before they got to be a state representative.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 1864 bill comes up
sure.
or whatever. I would definitely call and say, hey, Ron, got to have you on the radio to talk about where you stand on this thing. Are you cool with that? But also, that's my job, but my in is that he's my friend. Right? And I do actually respect my friend that he picked up the phone and he called me and he gave me the respect enough to say, I wanted to ask you in person. I appreciated that.
Didn't have some volunteer call
Exactly.
you. Hello,
Exactly.
is this Chris Merle?
What would you do, Joe? What would you do if it happened to you? There's one question I have.
I have never donated to any politician
But would you?
that I can recall.
You've got a good friend who goes by a one-letter name.
Yeah.
If Q came to you and said, I want to run for the state house.
Q would not. We both have a mutual friend who I could see doing it
Okay.
someday.
All right. So let's say that H runs for the state house.
Would I? Maybe. That's the most I can give you right now. Because
Would it be to support your friend or would it be to support their ideals?
I support his ideals, and I do feel like he is a good common sense individual.
Okay.
I cannot say that for most politicians.
Yeah. So you're better than me.
And
you're
I
a better
feel-
friend than I am.
I feel like the person who I'm thinking of, I think you're thinking of the same guy, truly does try to look at things objectively and look out for what's best for the majority.
I love that Joe tried to mouth the name to me to make sure that I knew who he was talking about
Yes.
while forgetting that he's on camera and being live streamed to KTAR.com.
No,
That's
no,
good.
no.
Yeah.
No.
This guy is just all kinds of sneaky, isn't he?
Justin, I was trying to sneak your name in there.
He's about
and,
as about as sly as an atom bomb over here, isn't he? All right, let's see. 602-277-KTAR. 602-277-5827. Would you donate to a friend even if you don't really want them to get elected? Again, I don't agree with everything my buddy thinks politically, but he's a friend. He's been a long friend for a long time. I don't think I would support him as a candidate financially.
You told him no on the phone.
No, but he didn't hear me. Would you donate to a friend even if you don't really want them to get elected? Feeling some guilt here to start a Friday. I guess to wrap up a Friday for us, Joe, because I had a friend call me this morning and say, will you donate to my political campaign? Now, I've known the guy for 20 years, and he's only recently gotten into politics. And so now he's trying to raise money. And I feel almost like it's sort of like you have a friend or family member or maybe a fellow member of your church or something that joins a multi-level marketing scheme. And what do they always tell them? They're like, contact your friends, call your family, get your network involved here. We've got to sell, right? That's what I feel like the way politics works too. If you want to be successful at politics, I mean, we all know.
It's
behind the
networking,
scenes,
always.
behind the scenes, all politics is fundraising. It's huge. And so I feel a little bit guilty that my friend called and he said, hey, do you want to donate to my campaign? I don't donate to political campaigns. My brother is running for state representative in Utah. One, he's a little too far out there for me. Two, I don't donate to political campaigns, but if I did, of course I would donate to him. And then I could write off his Christmas present. So what bothers me is this feeling that not only do I feel guilty for not supporting my friend, I feel guilty that I feel guilty. I feel like my ideals should absolve me from that feeling of guilt.
Wow, you feel guilty that
I
you
have
feel
this.
guilty.
It is a downward spiral. I go through my emotions all the time.
Man.
Absolutely.
I am so glad I haven't felt that yet. I bet that really sucks.
All right. In Queen Creek, Jeff, would you donate to a friend that's running for office? Jeff, you there, man?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
man. Would
Hello,
you donate?
gentlemen.
Hey, buddy. Would you donate to a friend running for office?
I would have to hear him out, you know. I like my friends, but I'd have to hear his opinions, and my money's not free, so he'd have to listen to mine as well.
Yeah. See, I think that's the right solution. If you're willing to do you make other political donations, Jeff?
I do not.
Okay.
But for a friend, maybe.
Then, okay. All right. You're smart. You're smart. All right. What if
Today I am, I guess.
Yeah. What if they came close? What if you didn't agree with them on everything, but you agreed with them on, say, 80%? Because, I mean, half the fun of having friends is that you get to kick around different ideas and argue over dumb stuff, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
You got to have a good dialogue between two people to get something done.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean,
if I was close, you know,
all right.
just like any vote. You're not
Okay.
going to agree 100%, but if he was close on a few, I'd give him some money.
How much money would you give him? Just spitball it here.
$100 or less.
Okay. All right. That's kind of what I thought, too. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I definitely can't give more. One, I want to not. Here's the other reason I don't want to do it. I say I don't donate to political campaigns. I want to continue to say I don't donate to political campaigns.
Well, then you can't donate.
I can't do it.
No.
I can't do it. There's
But
no
I
way.
do think, my gut tells me, I've known you for 6 months or so now.
You've known me,
I've known
you've
you
known me for like 5 years.
Okay, but I haven't.
We've
haven't
worked together
seen you
for a
every
while.
day.
Right.
I've known you on
Yeah.
a daily basis. I think you also feel a little bit guilty because of the way you told him no, where you were not fully transparent and you didn't give him the explanation of why you feel the way you do. You gave him kind of a jokey, no, I don't do that. I hope you have a great day.
No, I don't really feel all that guilty about
Really?
that. Yeah, that's my passive-aggressive side.
That's why I'm not a psychologist.
You like to confront people head on.
Oh, yeah.
I would just rather passive-aggressive on my way out the door.
Really?
Yeah,
And you don't
absolutely.
feel any guilt about that?
No.
Huh.
No, none. No, not
How
at all.
would you feel if he heard this segment?
I'm actually hoping that he hears the segment.
Really?
Yeah, because he's an old radio guy,
And
so
then
he'd go.
what if he calls you up afterwards?
He would laugh.
He would.
Yeah, he would go, hey, man, don't worry about the donation. That was a really great segment. Thanks for talking about me. Can you plug my
Could you
website?
mention my name a few
that's exactly
times,
what he would
though?
do. Yeah. No. I mean, he's a friend of mine for a reason. Like, he's not an uptight.
You've known him 20 plus years. Of course he's your
nice
friend.
guy. Yeah.
Goes
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to when you started in radio.
Right. Yeah, no, he would get a kick out of it.
Thanks for watching The Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.